for TTN HD Production Live, here with producer ERIC MITTLEMAN. Tell me a bit about Boing Boing.
You mean Boing Boing?
Yeah.
Boing Boing is a website, which is primarily a blogging website. I work on a lot of the video content, which is more, these days it's more acquisition than anything else, which actually Joe Sabia is the main person who does the acquisition for the channel that I do for Virgin American Air. Just to be really specific, because the website, once in a while I'll produce a piece for the website, which is wonderful. It's great work, great people. Jenny Joanne is amazing. And from the website we produce a channel on Virgin America, which if you are flying anywhere in the Americas, like if you fly Virgin back to Toronto, I think it's channel 9 or 10.
Oh, very
so,
cool.
Yeah, it's lots of very short, kind of eclectic stuff. Mainly Jenny and Joe acquire the content for the channel, then I kind of format the channel.
Great. And you won an award for your film, Comic Book, the movie, from Variety magazine? Yeah,
there was something Variety had for a couple of years called the DVD Awards, which is like they were trying to be to DVD what, you know, the Academy is to TV, or the Academy is to film, or the Emmys are to TV, or the Grammys are to music. And we won the Best Live Action Feature Award. I think we were up against like Species 5 and Bring It On Again 3 and, you know, all those classic films. So we won Best Picture. And Sid Caesar and Jonathan Winters tied for Best Supporting Actor.
Great.
Yeah, and the movie was directed by Mark Hamill and was a big just improv mockumentary with tons of creative contributors.
Cool. And you're working on a film called The Sex Lives of Superheroes. Can you give me some insight on that?
Well, I've produced a lot of stuff in pop culture, you know, or in the pop culture realm, like Comic Book the Movie. I produced a documentary called Stan Lee's Mutants, Monsters, and Marvels, which was Stan and Kevin Smith talking about comics for, you know, an hour and a half.
Yeah.
As well as other stuff. So and also I have a background with Playboy TV. You know, I created a show called Night Calls that ran I think for 11 years, and it's still on radio on Playboy. So it's probably the strongest franchise that they've had in media, in TV. So as a combination of those, I thought it would be fun to do a documentary on the sex lives of superheroes, and just have a little fun with it. I mean, every, you know, 10-year-old boy and probably some 10-year-old girls talk about, like, if Superman and Lois Lane, you know, did it, wouldn't the speed of his stuff kill her? You know?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and I have a friend who's an aspiring director I've been working with, Wes Calamer, and Wes is a comic book nut, and just kind of joking around, you know, when I came up with the idea, I was like, well, you know, it's like kind of like, who would be better in bed, the Green Hulk or the Gray Hulk? And simultaneously, him and his girlfriend go, the Red Hulk. I didn't even know there was a Red Hulk, so it was like a natural kind of collaboration to bring Wes in.
Interesting. And do you have some other upcoming projects that you'd like to talk about?
There's a film that we just got financed. By we, I mean myself and the director, Harvey Keith is the director. Harvey directed a movie called Mondo, New York that he's most known for. And the film's called Mobbed Up. It's going to be a micro-budget film. It's going to, it's kind of like My Dinner with Andre meets the mob. So it's about a guy who allegedly is mobbed up, and the female reporter that goes to interview him. Much like this, but different.
Oh, there you go. You can get some inspiration right here.
That's right. So it's mainly, the movie's mainly a conversation with a lot of cutaways to, like, you know, Sicily in the 1920s, and, you know, some interesting things. And it's like, it's amazing how, I mean, we're basically sitting here with equipment you could go buy at Best Buy and doing a show. Yeah. Same thing for movies, you know. I think we're probably just going to shoot with a little bit of a big brother of the camera we're shooting with here. Yeah. And it's just amazing, like, if you have the creativity and the drive, you know, how inexpensively you can do things. And it's a movie that's going to have at least one pretty name actor I can't talk about yet because we haven't signed the contract, but he's a friend of mine, friend of the director's. And, you know, it's more what you're pointing at the camera at than the kind of camera you're pointing.
Wonderful. And is there a website we can check out?
Not yet.
Okay. Do you have a personal website with information?
I would say best thing to do is follow me on Twitter, which is at ERIC MITTLEMAN, ERIC MITTLEMAN. You know, and that'll lead to wherever we go. There's a fan page for Sex Lives of Superheroes on Facebook that people can sign up at. But we really, a lot of it, you know, it's I'm hesitant to promote stuff until stuff is in the can or rolling. So I'm doing the exact opposite of what I usually advise people I work with to do or not to do. But I guess in today's world, like with Mobbed Up, I'll be tweeting and blogging and doing all that through the creative process. Especially because, you know, we'll go, I mean, everyone is dropping the Ed Burns model. Yeah. You know, I mean, you probably, like, you did a bunch of interviews yesterday. I guarantee half or more talked about Ed Burns and his $9,000 movie. You know, well, Ed Burns' $9,000 movie isn't a $9,000 movie because it took a lot of Ed Burns' time. Yeah. And Ed Burns' time is expensive. It might have cost $9,000 in cash, which is mainly donuts and granola bars. Yeah. But, you know, but if you are a young, aspiring Ed Burns and you have the talent of an Ed Burns, you'll be successful. If you don't, you'll have a movie that sits on the shelf. Yeah. You know. Wow. So in today's world with that kind of distribution model, it's the kind of thing that I do talk about things earlier and before they start shooting, because as they're shooting, more than likely there'll be some kind of online component.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Eric, and best of luck with your upcoming projects.
Oh, thank you very much. Enjoy your trip.
Thank you. I'm Katie Uhlmann reporting for TTN HD Production Live.